So, on this one, I wanted to talk about the basically complete nonsense that was the last, I don't know, 2 weeks of coverage of GPU coverage on YouTube. The whole thing was a total joke. It was a joke, okay? Every single influencer and his mother was on YouTube to talk about how AMD is going to save us. Oh my god, AMD is they're gonna ruin Nvidia. Nvidia is done. Nvidia is deleted. By Nvidia. Like, oh my god. And then this whole thing, look, and please do not take me wrong here. I am not pro Nvidia any more than I am pro AMD or pro Intel. But I've been of the opinion for a while that this whole Nvidia is evil big green. I'm sorry, I haven't been there in quite a while, especially after watching what happened during the whole fiasco with the 3080, where for like a year and a half you couldn't get a 3080 for under $1,500 or something. Did AMD come to your rescue? Did they? No, they didn't. They literally rode the same wave that Nvidia did. They did the exact same thing with the subtraction of the amount of money commensurate with the diminished value of their product based on the diminished demand for their product. They charged as much as they could for the 6800 XT. I have a 6800 XT. It's a good card. I got no complaints over the card. But they didn't make it wasn't like you could, during that period of time, you could go, oh, the 3080 was $1,500 with the scalper prices and the Newegg scalping. Newegg did their own scalping, for God's sakes. No. The 6800, I don't remember the exact prices, but it was what, $800, $900, $1,000, $1,200. Oh yeah, it was a little bit cheaper than the 3080, but it was certainly not AMD riding in on a white horse to save the day. Absolutely, it was not. And now the exact same thing is going on. So, again, please do not take this as me being Nvidia fanboy. I do tend to lead towards buying Nvidia cards. Okay, that is true. However, I have branched out, and currently my GPU collection is almost as wide in the AMD department as it is in the Nvidia department. Okay, I have the only card I am missing to be able to say that I have just as many, because I probably have like 50 GPUs. Okay, I have high-end GPUs of almost every generation since the AMD, or it wasn't even AMD back then. I have high-end GPUs of everything from the Radeon 5870 slash GeForce GTX 480 all the way to today. The only thing I am missing is a Radeon RX 7900 XTX. That's the only thing I'm missing. If I had a Radeon 7900 XTX alongside my RTX 4090, I would have as complete of a Radeon collection as I do as a GeForce collection. I see you, AMD fanboy, about to make that comment saying, "Oh, you're just a Nvidia shell." Don't do it, because it's not true. I have been reviewing and looking at just as many, if not more. In fact, lately I've been focusing on Radeon. So don't make the comment, okay? But the bottom line is, what's the AMD cards are. In fact, I saw one guy on Reddit that was like, "Oh my god, the 9700 XT now costs more than a 5080." It's hilarious. I'm laughing. I'm sitting here laughing because maybe the GPU manufacturers want this. Maybe they do not want this. But whether or not they want it or don't want it, my opinion is the answer to that question is the same for Nvidia as it is for AMD. Either they want it, and both AMD and Nvidia want it, or they don't want it, as far as the scalping is concerned, and neither AMD nor Nvidia want it, okay? And then Intel is off doing whatever Intel's off doing. I have one of those too, okay? I have an Arc B580. So I guess I guess I'm going to have to go buy an A770 just so I can say that I have the whole damn Intel lineup. I'm even thinking about changing the channel's name to something like RGB Gaming, red, green, blue, AMD, Nvidia, Intel, right? Like, I'm I'm just interested in GPUs, okay? I just like jacking with GPUs. I have fun with GPUs. I don't care who makes the damn GPU. I don't care if it's made by Nvidia, AMD, Intel. I don't care. I'd mess with the stuff even older than that. Whoever the heck that company is, Voodoo or something, whoever they were. I'm so bad with that stuff, but I don't have the I don't have the storage space to store everything that you could imagine, and so I'm kind of limited. I'm trying at the moment, I'm trying to focus on what I consider to be modern, which in my opinion is PCI Express, which actually 20 years ago was when it really hit the market. It physically existed before then, but the first generation of PCI Express cards that really took off were the 6800, the GeForce 6800 GT, and the AMD Radeon. I'm sorry, it wasn't AMD back then. It was ATI Radeon X800. Those were the generations, the first generation of truly high-end GPUs that, in my opinion, started what we consider the true mainstream gaming, situation we have today. But I think again, I'm almost done with my rant, but I think the whole thing is hilarious because the AMD stuff is being just as scalped. Go on eBay right now, 9070 XTs for $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. Literally, these people are arbitrary. Like, hey, I don't even know what somebody of them. $1,700, $2,000, $5,000. That's the shit that happened with the 5090. It's still happening. It's ridiculous. People are just like, yeah, I touched it and I'm amazing. So yeah, it's now worth more. It's just psychotic. The whole situation is psychotic. So anyway, rant over. Do not make the comment, AMD boy. Do not do it.